Well, the Karagudi police today made a major arrest. A teenage bike thief who had managed to escape the cops for a long time has finally been nabbed. The accused has been identified as 19-year-old Pavan Kumar Reddy. He is a resident of Marathahalli and had stolen 32 bikes worth over 20 lakh rupees. There were cases registered in HAL, Karagudi and Nelamangala police stations against him. In all, he had stolen about 32 bikes over 20 lakh rupees, all of which have now been seized from the 19-year-old. In fact, Pavan Kumar was wanted in many such cases of bike theft. In fact, he had cases registered against him in almost 3 police stations. And after looking for Pavan for months now, the cops finally managed to nab him. It is said that they were many times very close to going ahead and nabbing the 19-year-old, but he was very shrewd and managed to get away. But finally, the resident of Marathahalli has been nabbed by the police, and they also have managed to go ahead and seize the 32 bikes. Now, of course, will start the Herculean task of also returning these bikes, considering that it's been stolen over a course of many months and there are over 32 of them. It's definitely not going to be an easy task, but hats off to the police for going ahead and nabbing this 19-year-old boy who has managed to evade the cops time and again. And let's listen into what the Commissioner Raghavendra Auradkar had to say about the police nabbing the 19-year-old.
With this, 20 lakhs worth 32 motorcycles have been recovered, and 17 cases of HAL, 1 case of Kadagudi and 1 case of Nelamangala police station has been detected. The remaining 13 vehicles ownership has to be established. We will be in touch with the transport department and find out the rightful owners of these vehicles also.
Well, after the garbage crisis, now the BBMP is facing allegations over misappropriation of funds in the advertisement department. Yedur Ward Corporator N.R. Ramesh has lodged a complaint with the BMTF, claiming that 4 officials of the BBMP have caused a loss to the tune of 157.4 crore rupees in the LED advertisement deal with Reliance Broadcast Network. An FIR has been lodged by the BMTF against Manjunath Swami, the Assistant Commissioner of Advertisement Department Lakshmi, the Administrator of the Advertisement Department Kumar, who is the caseworker of the Advertisement Department, as well as Madhya, the legal advisor of the BBMP legal cell. Time and again, this issue has come up, of course, with regards to the screens, the LED screens that were to be put up across the city for advertisement purposes. Now, along these lines, the BMTF has gone ahead and filed an FIR against the BBMP. In fact, in particular, it is the Yedur Ward Corporator N.R. Ramesh who has lodged a complaint with the BMTF, claiming that 4 officials of the BBMP have caused a loss to the tune of 157.4 crore rupees in, of course, this particular advertisement deal, which is in association with the Reliance Broadcast Network. 4 people have been named, particularly from the BBMP, including Madhya, who is the legal advisor of the BBMP legal cell. This issue has been brought up in the past, but now, of course, an FIR has been lodged against these 4 BBMP officials in a scam that is reportedly worth 157 crore rupees. Jagadguru Baswaprabhu Swamiji, who is accused of raping a woman, has been remanded to judicial custody till July 11th. He was produced before the 2nd JMFC court. The Swamiji's arrest came on the back of a complaint by a 47-year-old woman, Shobha Ashok. The complaint said the Swamiji raped her in his room in the Lingayat Dharma Mahapita in Belagavi. 2 days after, he has been produced in the 2nd JMFC court, and he will continue to remain in judicial custody till July 11th. Remember, he was remanded to the Hindalga jail for the next 15 days, so that will continue, and of course till July 11th the Swamiji will remain in Hindalga jail for further questioning, so they can find out whether he is guilty or not. Remember, this particular Swamiji, Jagadguru Baswaprabhu, has been accused of raping raping a 47-year-old woman cook, Shobha Ashok. The complainant said that the Swamiji had raped her in his room in the Lingayat Dharma Mahapita in Belagavi. Well, we will have to wait and watch to see exactly what kind of action is taken against the Swamiji, even as he's remanded to judicial custody. Some of his devotees have come out to support him, while others have gone ahead and stated that it is a very unfortunate incident. In fact, his mutt now, which is of course the Lingayat Dharma Mahapita, wears a deserted look. Yet another rape shocker has come to light, and this time the victim is a little 7-year-old girl. What's worse is that the accused is old enough to be her grandfather. Babul Patna, the accused, was always trying to get an opportunity to get intimate with the 7-year-old who was his neighbor. And yesterday, when he was in a state of drunken stupor, he took this child to a dilapidated building right in front of her house. The girl tried her best to escape from his clutches, but her wails and cries were too feeble to be heard either by the public or to melt the conscience of Babul. After sexually molesting the child, Babul plainly told her this was the meaning of the word love. After the girl went home, she told her mom that Babul's uncle had taken her to love, and it was at this crucial juncture that the demonic face of Babul was discovered. When the mother asked the kid to explain everything, she narrated everything threadbare. The mother immediately informed the neighbors, who brought Babul by the scruff of his neck and beat him up black and blue. Police immediately arrested him, and instead of confessing to his crime, this monster blamed it on politics, saying that it's a fight between BJP and Congress. And a little 7-year-old girl there being sexually assaulted by this monster, not knowing, of course, that what was happening to her was completely wrong. Let's listen into what the little girl had to say about the horrific experience.
ಮನೆ ಕಡೆ ಬರೇ ಲವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತನ್ರಿ ನನಗ್ರಿ ಬಾಬ್ಲೆ ಅದನ್ರಿ ಮನೆ ಕಡೆ ಬರೇ ಲವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತನ್ರಿ ನನಗ್ರಿ.
And well, this is how he cheated her. It is said that soon after going ahead and committing such a heinous act, he also went on to state that he had simply loved her. The little girl did not, of course, know that something like this was very, very wrong. Fortunately, she went and told her mother exactly what took place. So soon after, her mother realized that this man was a monster and informed the neighbors, who beat him up black and blue for handing him over to the police. And here's what this man had to say about the crime.
ಹಿಂದೊಂದು ಗದ್ದಲಾಗಿತ್ತು ಆ ಗದ್ದಲದಾಗ ಈ ಸೀಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡವರು ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ BJPದು ಜಗಳ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳೋರು ಇದು.
And moving on, the number of dead has risen to 18, even as rescue operations continued at the building collapse site at Mugalivakkam near Porur in Chennai. Several people are still feared trapped as rescue operations entered day 3. The under-construction residential building in Mugalivakkam area in Porur collapsed on Saturday evening, trapping over 50 people. Rescuers today pulled out 2 survivors from the huge fire.
ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా వీలైనంత తొందరలో వాళ్ళని కాపాడవలసిన అవసరం ఉంది. అందుకే నేను ఇప్పుడే చెప్పాను, ఇంకా కొంతమంది ఫోర్స్ కూడా తెప్పించి ముందులో పంపించమన్నాం. ఎక్కువ మందిని పెట్టి వీలైనంత తొందరలో కానీ అవన్నీ కూడా అక్కడుండి సిమెంట్ అవన్నీ కూడా తీసేయగలిగితే ఎవరన్నా బతుకుంటే మనకు చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన మాట కూడా ఇంత మునుపు ఏరే ప్లేసులు ఇదే మాదిరిగా ఉంటే 7వ రోజు కూడా కొంతమంది బతికారని చెప్పారు. నేను అందుకని అన్ని విషయాలు వారితో మాట్లాడాను. మన వాళ్ళందరూ ఇక్కడ మంత్రి ఇక్కడే ఉంది, ఎమ్మెల్యేలు ఉన్నారు, మన కమిషన్ లేబర్ కమిషన్ గానీ సెక్రటరీ గానీ వాళ్ళందరూ ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారు. అదే మరి జాయింట్ కలెక్టర్ నెల్లూరు నుంచి వచ్చాడు. మీకేం కావాలో అన్ని చేయడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నా. నేను సీఎం గారితో మాట్లాడాను. అదే మరిగా వాళ్ళ ఆఫీసు కూడా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చాం. సిఎస్ తో కూడా మాట్లాడాను. మళ్లీ నేను మాట్లాడతాను. మాట్లాడి వీలైనంత తొందరలో మీ అందరికీ న్యాయం చేయడానికి ఏమేం చేయాలో అందరినీ కాపాడిన తర్వాతనే మన వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడి నుంచి బయలుదేరుతారు. అదే మరి చూస్తే దగ్గర తమిళనాడు గవర్నమెంట్ 2 లక్షల రూపాయలు ఎక్స్గ్రేషియా అనౌన్స్ చేశారు. అదే మరిగా దెబ్బలు లేని వాళ్ళకి 50,000 రూపాయలు ఇచ్చారు. మన గవర్నమెంట్ తరఫున మనం 5 లక్షల రూపాయలు, ఎవరికైనా దెబ్బలు తగిలిన వాడికి 50,000 రూపాయలు మనం ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఇక డబ్బులు ముఖ్యం కాదు, అవసరమైతే ఎంతవరకైనా సరే ఖర్చు పెట్టి అందరినీ కాపాడడానికి అన్ని విధాలా ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాను, న్యాయం చేస్తాను. అందుకని నేను వస్తున్నాను. నేను అందుకని ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాను. మీ కష్టాలను చూసి మీకు న్యాయం చేసే వరకు మన టీంలు ఇక్కడే ఉంటారు, అన్ని చేస్తాను. వారికి కూడా హామీ ఇస్తూ, జరిగిన సంఘటన చాలా బాధాకరం, దురదృష్టకరం, చాలా బాధేస్తుంది, ఒకసారి ఆవేదన కలుగుతుంది, మనసు చెలించిపోయే సంఘటన. ఎందుకంటే మన వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా కష్టం కోసం బతకాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో కూలి చేసుకుంటే 10 రూపాయలు వస్తాయని ఉద్దేశంతో దూరం వచ్చారు. వాళ్ళు ఈ విధంగా మృత్యువాత పడడం చాలా బాధేస్తుంది, మనసు గుండె తరక్కపోయే పరిస్థితి వస్తోంది. ఏదేమైనా ఇలాంటప్పుడు బంధువులు గాని కుటుంబ సభ్యులు గాని ధైర్యంగా ఉండాలి. ప్రభుత్వం కూడా మీకు అండగా ఉంటాం, అన్ని విధాలా కాపాడుతామని చెప్పి తెలియజేసుకుంటూ నేను అక్కడికి వస్తున్నా, మీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. Just now, I got information. I requested them to speed up the rescue process so that some more may survive. They have to bring additional teams. They have to speed up the process. That's what I అవన్నీ ఏం చేయాలని చేస్తారు. తప్పకుండా ఒకసారి కల్పించాలి, అభివృద్ధి చేయాలి, వాళ్ళ జీవితాలు బాగుపడాలి. వాళ్ళు వేరే ప్రాంతానికి ఉపాధి కోసం పోకుండా అక్కడే ఉపాధి కల్పించి బాగా తీసుకుంటాం, చేస్తాం.
Well, Chandrababu Naidu, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, present there, he visited the collapse site and has not just condemned the incident but promised that any help necessary will be given. He too realizes that time is of the essence to rescue the rest of the workers who are trapped there, and he has stated that any help that's required from Andhra Pradesh will be provided. He's already ensured that a number of personnel are present there. So, of course, realizing that the faster the operations, the chances are of their survival are greater. Chandrababu Naidu also promising that he will give whatever help necessary to the people, to the officials there, to dig out to the people. He's also gone on to condemn the incident. Moving on, the Mumbai Sessions Court pronounced the verdict in the high-profile murder case of Pallavi Purkayashta. The watchman of a building has been pronounced guilty. The quantum of punishment will be announced on July 3rd by the court. Remember, this murder took place on August 9th, 2012. The accused, Sajjad Mughal, who was employed as a security guard at an apartment in Vadala, had killed Pallavi for resisting his advances. Mughal had sneaked into the victim's flat after using a duplicate set of keys and tried to force himself on her. When she resisted, he assaulted her with a knife. Pallavi was an advisor to movie maker Farhan Akhtar's company Exxon Entertainment Private Limited. Her fiancé Avik Sen Gupta, who discovered her body, died of an illness in November 2013. Pallavi's father, who was at the court, said that the family wanted nothing short of death penalty.
He has committed 2 deaths. He has committed 2 deaths. He has devastated 2 families. And he has socially, mentally, totally devastated 2 families. This thing doesn't come into the whole punishment. Punishment तो crime हुआ उसका impact रह जाता है. तो 2 साल से हम भुगत रहे हैं. उसका क्या judgment? This thing must be taken into consideration.